I like you. I miss you. I really be no miss you. I like how you be make me body feel. I like how cool you be. You be don't give me all waiting I want. Them been say you know for trust you partner. But I really trust you. You pure, inside and out. In fact, your cleanness and sweet taste, they make I go crazy. A gladdy, we're grafting we love. Don't come back.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to wherever you defend. Wherever you see, wherever you listen to it. This is a special edition of the program we come to you from IB Online TV. We will bring the program to now. Me, Onima Abdul K. Dendewai, the Director for Children Advocacy Forum. Again, my colleagues then at the studio who therefore can help me for discuss. But before that, the topic for discuss this particular hour now the African Vaccination Week. We talk about the African Vaccination Week for 2025. Then my colleagues there for help me for explain tell we what's not the meaning of the Africa Vaccination Week, what's not the importance of vaccination, why we for vaccinate we begin there. Then the other vaccine when they come out for big people there, why we for take them, what's not the challenges there, and what's not the success. So once more, I mean moderate this program, I mean name Advocate this one. Which means at the studio again from if I left, you will introduce yourself.
Just the executive directors, Alliance Against Oral Malnutrition and me and my brother they talk about this African Vaccination Week.
I also let me colleague
Fambo Lemona afternoon, Mina Mohammed Samora, and also the program manager for Children Advocacy Forum. I think we really happy for there for can talk about this market business when at the vaccination.
Okay, thank you so much. So before we therefore discuss about the vaccination proper, as the manager for Children Advocacy Forum, we will just tell viewers and anyone who will listen to me about brief background about the organization. What we talk about Children Advocacy Forum, what the Children Advocacy Forum stand for, the programs that we run, the thematic areas, and the networks that we get.
Yeah, plenty. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. From we done the follow up with some of the programs that we Children Advocacy Forum don't do. Of course, we now a child-centered organization, women, child, and youth-centered organization. I go specifically base, the program what they do in relation to this one way related to sexual reproductive health, and right program they work in do under the IMNCAH. So immunization, nutrition are one of the thematic focus, and we also they promote education, and we also they deal with youth empowerment. So, but for this specific program, mainly we look at immunization, and we relationship, with most MDS because we part of most of the, coordinating bodies them way they can establish that in different MDS. We're part of the Directorate of Food and Nutrition, then coordination team, and we're also part of the Secretariat at the Office of the Vice President under the Scaling Up Nutrition and Immunization Civil Society platform. Of course, we're a steering committee member, and of course, over the years, we don't promote this market business to sensitization, what we can call social mobilization, and communication and advocacy are one of the key strengths, and we don't contribute to a lot of national campaigns really around promoting access to immunization services and also nutrition services. So in a nutshell, this now within the organization they bought and some of this work that we don't do plenty. You can follow us now na Facebook on Children Advocacy Forum. You can dial and see, most of the work that we do.
So I just want for like you this Africa Vaccination Week, the collaboration with the Children Advocacy Forum they do. How it come about? We work with NIA.
So Children Advocacy Forum, like we say, we did part of several civil society alliances, both at national and international levels. So for NIEL, now a French organization based in Senegal, and of course they get different membership across the West African region, to be specific. And we don't work with them since 2013, I think, yeah. That we don't maintain a very long-standing relationship with them, purely now on promoting immunization. So we get a couple of, global campaigns, and we then can coordinate, because as a member of the network, the CSO network we hosted by NIEL, Senegal, we get a couple of global, campaign, the immunization campaign, the whole can actually, they commemorate our respective countries as members. One of them at this Africa Vaccination Week, what they talk about. And of course, a week-long program that we get what we call 33 days power up immunization campaign. Some of who don't follow up with the Ministry of Health, especially the EPI, with the expanded program on immunization at the Ministry of Health. We go preview to some of them global campaigns there. So NIEL, and then two major campaigns there, we don't work with them through. So anytime we can get any kind of campaign here, they can get what we call, a proposal we they can extend to members, and then not can just open up the opportunity, or they can just one for make it be professional, and at least it has to be more focused in terms of programming, in terms of we having the determination and the intention of implementing the actions, so they can launch a proposal, a call for proposal among the membership of the network. So interestingly, unfortunately, we Salon always only get the opportunity for secure that funding opportunity for carry out the global campaign with NIEL, and we always only win the proposal. So as we did today, definitely as part of the success of we having the grants for implement this, we don't do several discussions. I think that today now almost the end of the Africa Vaccination Week, and we therefore also continue with the 33 days power up immunization. So in a nutshell, this is the relationship between we and NIEL. Like I say, we get a long-standing relationship with a part of the CSO network, and we continue for doing different immunization activities in collaboration with NIEL.
Thank you so much. And family, as you say, this one today a market business we can talk about. The importance of vaccination. What to make vaccine market important to this success and the challenges. So I will just come to your senior colleague now, Ojusu. We will just say family about the importance of why that possible they watch you now. You will able for take a picking on a 5 picking for the magnitude now thing. And then the vaccine that we don't can now for big people like this mpox in the train and the sick present in the country. Why we take the vaccine? We know we get malaria vaccine. We will have the getting the Ebola vaccine. So why the people who they watch you now? It's not important.
Thank you very much. And I want to thank you also for me. We want to listen. Sorry, vaccination are very, very, very important thing. You see, previously, years them back, plenty diseases then come when they keep picking them. And plenty of those diseases, because we not be serving them, when they kill children, they relate to witches, they relate to a lot of supernatural powers. Like for example, let us just say polio. Polio they don't disable plenty people around the world. With plenty people and they feel say, hey, this one on witches so now devil, now this, now that. But it is not no devil. As science don't prove and say, nothing with the men and anything with them we will control and prevent them. There are several other diseases in there. So one of the most important thing we make them bring this vaccination, especially for children, that will make them prevent children from getting the disease. with man they say prevention is better than cure. Before you cure somebody about a cure disease, where the chances of survival is and survival is also 50-50, it's better for you for prevention. So vaccination is about prevention, especially then deadly diseases, and also even like smallpox and all the other diseases then within they come. Well, okay, so the vaccinations then they for picking them, they also they for even big people them. So then vaccination they don't come for make them prevent people them. So the other very important thing about the vaccination is that most of the vaccinations are free,
Yeah.
especially for children.
In fact, all the vaccines we don't can are free.
Okay, well,
Okay.
yeah, for picking them, what you mean? No, say there are other vaccines them for big people them, where they go pay, where they go pay for. But for picking them, particularly, all the vaccines are free. So that's now one major importance about that one. In terms of the challenges, one of the most important challenges we make is that the dishonesty of them vaccinators them when they own a community.
This one for Olivier. This one, sorry,
No.
because the discussion, I see my colleague said one for 12 months, but one day, the importance of that vaccination. And this year, thing, it is humanly possible. Vaccine for all. Vaccine is safe and secure. And this Africa Vaccination Week, it focus on routine immunization. So you will just tell VSN about the theme for this year.
Yeah, so as you don't state, the theme for this year now is centered around the concept of humanly possible, like the possibility around we humans, for able to promote vaccination uptake, for able to promote immunization uptake. Like my colleague done, they say the benefits where vaccine get plenty. Like now a preventable measures where governments and other well-body people that including we can like for promote. Because like we say, a couple of things that we done the apple to Pekin, they will not go out for. Nobody know glad if we see Pekin if food die. Not so. Then nobody know glad if we see in Pekin, they get blind eye. What do they call blind eye? That JK will be the common people Pekin eye. First step, some of we. I don't know for some like the one that we new now. I don't think say the meet up that then saying they like we. What's the majority? You be the see when they bomb PK, they see that jigging at the eye, they see them food stand waiting. But with the intervention of them vaccine there, like now the soldier man there, the components with inside the vaccine, like now the soldier man the way they go prevent, the sick inside, the picking for make at least let the sick attack them the way you go attack them way if you not take the vaccine. So this is something we will always say, especially for under 5 picking that we are the most vulnerable. And we always the lay premium, that the combine them, demand them until we get for catch up for the responsibility later, for make at least we're going to make sure say the pikin not miss any of the vaccine, because most times if some combine them not can get the energy, especially when the pikin not take that for second vaccine, for able to complete the dose. And if you not complete the dose, anyhow that pikin they grow healthy, you don't put them at risk, it's still there at risk for contact some diseases. So that make we still they continue for talk, for encourage compare them that indeed when you go to hospital, we they go for ANC, right from where you get the belly, you get the well body people we get for tell you about them vaccine and then we don't begin prepare your mind for each of them, then they tell you the importance, what they do, you understand. Then once you don't get any information in there, the duty where you get now for keep record of the information and then they go for the vaccine as per the schedule. Because each one you take, then the marker and the card, the vaccination card, and the marker. Each one, then the marker. Sometimes some people will say, hey, when we can take that first mark rate, now this effect, that's what you have water. Side effect, not even natural by any drug, so you take, by any medicine where person they take. It's so man, like me now, somehow get strong is this, I will take, I don't feel anything. So man, if you take her, it will feel like you ate the apple with some time. You understand? Yeah. That they subside. So my if you take I will feel weak. So my will take I feel, for sleep. But let me look at the benefit. The benefit is like 99.9%. It outweigh the effect. So it go better you take something where you take the vaccine where they prevent that pikin for not get that sick. It be a that side effect for some time for some pikin there. Then you say the pikin will take her again. In fact, this is sickness and they go get that pikin if I care and go again. You don't put the pikin at more risk. So it's very important, and we still will continue to talk to congratulate them. And we really want to congratulate the congratulate again, because based on the feedback we get from the expanded program on immunization (EPI), when at the national program where they handle this market business, that the immunization coverage don't really improve that salon. And we really want to commend the team, and we want to commend also the congratulate. And we demand that we lately done the cancer immunization business, a fine at least, that we continue the good work, that we continue for make sure we begin and get the right vaccines that we're supposed to get, so that they will be prevented from things that we able, when the solution they should prevent us. So this because I decided to do this again, you understand? When you have the solution, vaccine, like we see when Corona became, it's been difficult for the world to get vaccine. Everybody, if I had the vaccine, I have been the center where people they watch. Who saw they get the vaccine? But here it is, we get all the vaccine for the routine immunization schedule for picking away not 5 years yet. Then some Kungwa not want for getting the picking go. They will not want tap on that benefit. If government show you almost and they pay for one vaccine, for one green one, the cost where government they spend. We're not government normal development partners, UNICEF, some UNFPA, some other big, Gavi as well. If they tell you almost and they pay for that, how they go take free? So if they tell you almost they pay, you have to go take her every now and then when they became time. So I will still encourage to grab them. Then we monitor the card, look the card, watch the card. The markets where the pikin don't miss, make sure the pikin will get them within the schedule.
Okay. So Mr. Jusu, we just discuss about the importance of the market, and but we still get some AFAB challenges in the community. Like we do some years back, we do some studies with the relations yes. One of the main things is still the awareness. But for put more effort for let people know the importance of vaccination. Then at this, the other one we imitate the low men participation. How we demanded we able for support with them. You find out say there's some certain people there, they don't work no more for give belly. Some man we say don't give that belly, they don't know. They come on to you, they focus other side. You get some man there, I can use myself as example, and this I can always say. We you might don't get belly, give that support. Say it bomb. Not stop and the way you don't bomb, give the support. And we don't do the advocacy, we don't even give the result. Now any Kumbra, we here in Mango now hospital, where they give preference. Then now you force the attention. You take your woman and you pick him from athletes. Now you force the attention. So you as a big you as an advocate, because you don't get into this before we cancel. What's now you going to go be advice to what will be in discussion today we for now we for them they will be involved into all of this, into the vaccine process.
Okay, thank you very much. Just like how we all don't talk, vaccines are very, very critically very important in the life of a child. And with every family, everybody, we even with communities involvement, not only about male, every community see market as a very important thing for the survival of children in our community. So one of the big challenges when I'm with brother we don't already talk about now the side effects them of the market them. Some people that can free say, wait, I don't tell me picking gonna vaccinate no more. Almost 1 whole week will not sleep. Just like it been say, it's very natural for every medical, even with the big people that get side effects. So that side effect, when you go for good market, then they will tell you say if any side effects can come back to the hospital, or they get medicine and when they give you, we will be able to cure the side effects. So that side effect not going to be anything whatsoever for prevent anybody from taking picking. Then the other issue also now there is information about athletes. Some days about religious people that will say this it is not permissible inside religion. Some people then they say this market here, and they make una not born again. So there is a lot of disinformation about market. But one thing where I want to know, no government on there around the world, will go on for bring something to people there for kill them.
Yeah,
sure. No government on this. So anything that is formalized, where government don't say when I do this, so other government that they do around the world, plenty research don't go around and no say it's very, very safe for every child. So now no vaccination on the way will kill any child. So this information where you can either it is about religion, really some religious bodies that will say, this one not fine, or this one not fine, not fine. Either it is the sacred by the sacred books they not permit them. Even that we are in a different age. We are now in a different age, so it is very permissible, and that make it inside Sierra Leone now for make them promote this vaccine business. They bring the religious bodies them part up. They as part of the process. Then they give una edit them from the Quran, where we support vaccination, also from the Bible where they support. So the religion not get nothing for do with any vaccination. The other thing also that is this information. The other thing also that we need for look at very critically when a big challenge and the dishonesty of them why they tell them let's go to the people then for do the vaccination staff them. Plenty of them, because around the world everywhere markets for children are free. So plenty of them when they go na community, they go take money na compare their hand. And so therefore, because then they go take money na compare their hand, some people then they go decide say, I know they tell me picking go. The other tell go na money they take one, and now I not get money. Yeah. So therefore, I know they take money picking for the market. The other thing also is male involvement. Yeah. And they tell you now male involvement not just campaign. It not just tap for give no, it not just tap for just go to the beginning and the market. Like my brother me say, when you woman born, and they give them that vaccine card. No, they give them yes that card. That card is the first thing what they do. We don't find out for saying that several communities them that card they not take long in the poil. So one thing also we agree with all the people that will be do that research. For you as a man, when they don't bring that card, they make sure say you laminate them. Because when you laminate them, that card is so important in the life of the child throughout in life, even when it don't big, even when you don't want go now other countries. Some countries then they want to know the history of the diseases, the way that people they don't get over the years, and the picking self where they grow. When you see them, when you get them back that card, that people will be so proud of the parent that the parent them very like them. But if you left that paper no more than give, and you don't laminate them, it is soon spoiled. So one of the things that will go on for make you the man lead in that process, then for make sure say when that card they come, you laminate them. Yeah. When you laminate them, you also follow up the dates them for all the markets them. Some of the time them the woman because of some of the time they begin to give them either crying and net or a lot of other problems. They may not be very strong for go. Okay. So side they also hospital no they get for pay money for both for go pay. You the woman for be very ready for pay that money to the woman for men go, or at times you yourself take the picking now the backlit now as over then other people that talk.
Yes.
Male involvement. Now one thing
the key they will come out.
Now one thing that the way I'm so passionate about, where I can always, they engage communities and where I can really like to talk about. Over the years, we done this here and say, plenty man them first them. Then they think say, we talk about Kungwa business, not just woman no more. Yeah. You understand? No, so man, as you talk about Kungwa, they don't feel say that the woman no more na Kungwa. No. So with several interventions, the world don't they do. We don't make Boku families then, and which will they continue for make family they understand that we will talk about Kungwa, not to the woman no more. You demand self na Kungwa. Man na Kungwa, the woman self na Kungwa. Because what think can happen, I understand this is social now, right? What will be done they think. Even way if the woman don't born the picking house, if they cry and net self, as it makes so can't go to Mama, you are big. Can't go to Baba. You understand? So as he waiting the for that morning, and for pull your money or pull the money when the woman for pay transport for go to the hospital. He say, yeah, why don't you take the pikin and go? So at least they continue for talk to man them for make them understand say when the pikin don't come, then they now two investment.
Yeah.
You understand? The first person where that pikin go don't turn somebody by the better. Now the one I'm paying, a lot of government in the member, not all we will they talk to in the member. Now the one we born and for so the one that we born. So that make we can always talk say the pikin now your greatest investment. When the pikin don't come, you and the woman una join up. Now that by what the woman by say you say by the pikin they cry, how many times the pikin grab for crying and that you self care for support the woman.
Yeah.
Not so like you I know some few people then they with the experience that was as the pikin begin in fact that home self they change. He left here the left here the man say what try it. You understand? Then if the woman they go na hospital against them, you know care. Some man go their way. They're not even sabi the market card in color where you get.
Yes.
That picking for say if they born the picking, but that picking market card. I can bet you will have drop in the comment box. Let people show you the color way. I mean the man then for the man. Let them show you the color where the market card gets. Yes. Okay. Then how waiting at the market card is scheduled. So we they continue for say this is not something like a call to action. Say the Congo business not to the money no more. We demand themselves. Though they always go to hospital. Now government don't so hospital and they some community health center then get that motivation. If you go, then give training, they give you, then they give priority. So even if you meet people along certain line, you meet woman along, why they not go with their partner then? You will go with your partner, like one then they give priority. My colleagues have been not benefit from that. Sure. That beneficiary that personal that for that day. So we still continue that mindset. But I'm not saying some people then, some man then don't change. You understand? We don't see improvement. Yes, but however, one foresee the improvement more than how it is. Because in most of the home, we don't do studies them around, the management of the affairs of the home. It be largely dominated by men. And man, they get the decision. So if man, they will get the decision, don't team up say, hey, if that woman for take a specific market for the pikin, then the term don't pass. In fact, before the term pass, that man don't understand the card. He don't understand the schedule. Because all the schedule and did it, now the card, now the market card. Who say if I go for the first one, who say if I go for the second one, who say if I go for the third one, and so on, until he complete that schedule. If that day the man don't sabi him, even if the woman won't forget it, because sometimes the woman they keep overwhelmed with the house work. The work only, they cook, they come out, make this do, get for take care of the pikin at the same time. So there is a lot. And as something where we always call and talk to the man them, say, yeah, not to forget the belly no more, not to for the pool, the chop money no more, not to for the avoid say the pikin cry. You say now for can't go to mama or because na kumbwa, use yourself na kumbwa. Let us change that attitude and see how they support we own investment will bring.
So like animal we don't use for the same. Me na kumbwa, you na kumbwa, all na kumbwa. This one I challenge all the two now. The way they watch me, just tell me how the market card look like. Go up in the comment box. They will not say yes. We get man there with the support. If we the snapper, just send in the comment box. They will not say yes. Indeed, we don't begin to make some improvements. So
I want to highlight on one important thing. This market card, the intention, you know, saying as what we talk about, and we even discuss ourselves and this Africa vaccination. That dialogue will be waiting. So one of the recommendations that will be made. And some of the discussion we'll be get with the EPI staff there, that how do we ensure that card is being strengthened, they're able review. Yeah. So we suggested lamination, but they say no, they're not going to laminate them because now they didn't take record. You understand? Until we can go to the hospital and they marker. So if you laminate, because you know we go right on top. So as it is right now, then just the manage them first as it is, and like you say, the responsibility can't to demand them. To make at least we hope will not say that card day. If somebody gets a voter ID card, I can see all that card and doing it. Very important. Voter ID card, voter ID card. Imagine voter ID card and if you became my plate card, those were important. More now too important, but also more important. Some man they handle the voter ID card, some man they handle even social club membership card. Well one. You understand? It's how they go put themselves. You understand that it always safe and clean. Let me tell you, they go pull and what's that in contribution and they put in money. They go. So what would they try for say is you begin a lifetime investment where you get for all and then get for look after you. before you whole self, some man we know what's the important. Now you legacy that one day. You understand? Now you own investments that one day. So we they say if that card don't can, make sure say outside the woman they put outside before the man for sabide, the woman for sabide. For make sure say na safe side there and not for the anyhow. So if you na businesswoman say if you go sell na market, but that's outside they put your card, you begin card, let it be safe. If na special bags for special side, you know, woman they sabi take care of that side. They get the how he call this card, this Osusu card. Now they sabi how to five. They all are fine. You understand? Outside they put and say we saw the for let business and say no easy. Let alone you beginning card now when at the lifetime investment.
You see the lamination we talk about.
Yes.
Every child, like even as we are,
yes,
we will have hope. We still get access to our vaccination card. You know, say there is a period when that card even when the vaccination will done for the children, where you go after which we will laminate them. But the other important thing also is we will really come for look at is that the illiteracy of most. When you talk about illiteracy, it is with the mommy they pass the man them, and so therefore they're not going to read the magnet card. So that is why we are talking about the man involvement in the whole process. Sometimes we go there and that's then they put, and some of the women they are illiterate, they are not literate enough for make them able to read what is on the card and with regard to the even the schedule of the thing. So that is why the man is very very much needed in this whole process. Okay, just like they say also in African setting, man is the decision maker.
I'm not the decision maker.
Highly dominated.
Highly dominated because if you tell him man say this not today wanna forget this woman go. So all the cost that way involved for making care that picking go, you meet that cost the woman go. Or you say without you woman self, me I don't do it for myself. What if I'm your picking them or when they sick now me they carry them go.
I don't say in a champion.
Yes.
Now me they carry them go to hospital.
Yes.
You man can left now house. And they tell me picking them go to hospital, just like they said, some privileges are also attached to that day.
Yeah.
So why they go another thing? Even when you picking them don't big now, and when they sick, they don't tell them mama will not. Now me they come to, because as they tell me they don't say how they take. I mean no go one, you know. And the other also thing the way it also important will tell the woman then is that even when picking them sick, they don't carry them go to hospital early. So they need they take them now. They almost do at the point of death. So that early treatment, when you begin don't begin for feel, you hear the heart no more, your body don't begin, not because Panadol, anytime you give picking, your body they cool, like say no more don't well. But if they eat in blood, so that make when you begin for get one body no more, take us straight to the hospital. Even we as big people there, if you left for Pepe doctor yourself, per sick, water one pass Gary now, then you go now. So they can find out very difficult for maintain the beginning. So that is why we also need to be very, very careful and make the children, and we are no people them where they be poor enough, where they pick they don't grab, they don't pull them from that poverty. And we are all examples of that. We are all examples of that.
Yes.
They don't try, they don't raise houses the way they don't ever live, they don't go build in the villages. Most of them, five houses the way you would have seen the villages now. People there, children the way they don't educated, they don't go back to their parents, they don't make them live inside house where they don't ever live. So picking them for be an asset to a family and for hold them so.
Okay, thank you very much. As if just the join we, this night live Facebook discussion with the guy from the IB blog, online TV, and then we will be doing this program to honor now from the Children Advocacy Forum, and we discuss on the Africa Vaccination Week, the importance of vaccination, why we for take her, why we for support to work them for the taker, and we also to a challenge to the one that we did the watch we to view as the under the online Facebook land. Show me the vaccination card. What's not in color? I don't want for put guys, but just show what's not.
The man go now go watch for himself.
So that note for add to that they get to the challenge. We will get with BCG Mark.
Yes.
You can snap and you send them. We
Yes.
have guys for the first five.
The first five. People
The
they
BCG
will
mark. We'll get our BCG mark.
This
Once,
one.
yeah. If you
Who
can get
gets
them
her?
back, you snap her.
Yes, if you get a snapper, you send her for me. You send get her. Yes. You snapper, you send her for me. Then we will announce the price. What is it possible get? So now we all know the trend. The recent thing will happen. If we don't make it happen. I remember when they do the youth dialogue and freeze with Ministry of Health through the EPI, one of the things that we really lay emphasis on are these mpox. This mpox, but this mpox secretly don't come. And you don't go out of the ministry don't try, the partners they don't try. But we in the community we get to go for play. We still get people who they say, no, this sick, no, they. And the good thing is, after when the sick don't come, Salone and other countries they will apply for vaccine. But because Salone they did very good well when it comes to vaccination, when it comes to market business, they approve some small quantity for the for vaccine for Salone people. So the ministry they be decide say let they give the front lines and you know available now for everybody. But anybody in a frontline worker, that vaccine there for you. But they say let we talk to people about the preventive parts. So we believe that youth dialogue to talk to family for this mpox. So say yeah.
So family, like we say, this is not the social norm around, especially when you get disease outbreak. You understand? And in the process of having a newly introduced vaccine, especially when they introduce new vaccine, we can get a lot of community hesitance. We get a lot of mixed feelings around them, misconception around them. But what will they continue for say as advocates and as people that really complement government and other development partners and work in terms of promoting well body, especially for Bikini, we always they say any vaccine we government come with or we the Ministry of Health come with. Now vaccine way 99.9% safe. You understand? So this mpox, we lucky. We don't get vaccine for already. Maculates don't come for them at the country. Like we say, the amount we can, the quantity we can, is very few. Let me tell you about the mpox. Mpox, now the way they affect people initially and to now, it don't different. So from the discussion, we'll get to some few body workman and we especially work now, the laboratory now, the National Public Health Agency. The disease itself, the way they affect. So Monday, they see the bomb the line body. Now in private party they come out. Now they affect. So imagine. So Monday asymptomatic. If they get out, but they don't say the thing they power until you don't get to that worst position. So these are something we worrisome. And we don't have to make at least a scatter, the kind of scatter, so you understand. So we still continue to encourage people then. We were eligible for the market right now. We're at the frontline workers there. We make sure we get the shot of her. Because this sort of for anybody, not for yourself. Not for you yourself, well body one. You understand? We get other couple of diseases that apart from mpox, like this what we call meningitis. Meningitis. These are all vaccine preventable diseases then. You understand? Meningitis, first time when they born picking them, when they see the picking, they make like full. Because that's not a virus where they affect the brain. A small swell at the brain. And then the way it catch picking.
And it don't
if the pikin not die, it will leave a lifelong disability for now.
Yeah.
Then the vaccine for our back as well. Salon, I think for we not in at the belt yet, but these are just like WHO they recommend within the sub-region that will for the raise awareness and we still engage the Ministry of Health, through the surveillance system at the National Public Health Agency, that indeed we need for the do surveillance around this meningitis. These are all vaccine preventable diseases, you understand? Like we say, mpox, then disease they talk about, these are all vaccine preventable disease. You understand? Where Ebola been can, where people are not been know the medicines, where vaccine not been before, we worried. Where COVID been can, people are not been no even get it take but 1 year. Even the world, the one that we get the most high, the most standard, medical services, everybody was confused. Until they get that vaccine, they will see how we be able to put it under control. So we still encourage members there. We not say the mixed feeling go there. So man go say that money they want for me. So man go say that this. But I not say from the testimonies that would they see, people that would they see celebrities and a salon will be affected by the disease, will be affected seriously by mpox. So we still talk. Now it's they meet you. Because this is one of the that this is one of we small problem the world get until they meet you before you believe say this problem here they. So we'll still continue to talk to people then for make sure say you will qualify for the vaccine. You make sure you take the vaccine for save yourself. Now the symptom of the disease don't change. You see the pathway and now the one way they affect that area and they. It's so gruesome. It's so not even fine for me.
Fast.
Then it's so dangerous, very so uncomfortable.
And so, Mr.
My brother is very right when they talk for the frontline workers, especially the nurses.
Yeah.
The experience from the Ebola time.
Yeah.
Most people who are infected, those ones, say the nurses them, they get a lot of people that they treat every day.
Yeah.
Huh? So one of the experience we get during Ebola time, we make people that normally go to hospital because people that feel when they go to hospital they'll be infected by the nurses. Okay, so therefore that is why it is important for make the nurses that all take them. Because if no infection they can at the hospital, people not afraid for going to hospital. So because of that experience we will get during the Ebola time, where if you go to hospital, the hospitals that became the center of the spread of disease, Ebola. During the Ebola time, because that time they were the SSF not be known, who's SSF there, SSF not be known. Ebola, it took several times before they get the vaccines. So nobody not be the go now hospital. So many more people died. So because of that, that makes them say the frontline workers now they in the front line for handle this disease, now also go and take the magnet. You see, so we beg for go and take the disease so that experience we don't get, make the hospital not become or the health facility not become a center of spread of disease. Because when that they happen no more, when one or two people that go get disease, then spread that news. Nobody know they get now they go now hospital and we know the danger will be involved. So how many children will die? How many people? How many even picking away them with the ball? Homes them. So therefore, I make way. It is important for the frontline workers, not only the nurses, but more of the nurses and all the other ones where they don't.
So finally,
go take this.
So interestingly, what did the ministry do? They do a map. Anybody who a frontline worker in the sense, not just missing an also. Even if you're not a Okada man, once you're not that frontline, you're not driver. Once you're not that frontline, you're not soldier man. No more than that frontline. Everybody, all they get the vaccine. They don't get vaccine for prevent themselves. And the vaccine number. So we go in the community for we watch yourself. For be Lord the Congosa, where they kiwi, read the results. If you don't see your neighbor, you don't begin get some apart flash. Don't begin come on your body. You come on your face. You don't tell you. Talk to her. Don't call 117. You call 117, you're able for pick that. And interestingly about this sick, it's not like Ebola. The way be the Ebola be the kill people, not also the sick in the. When you get them, you have body people, they're able to treat you. So now that make even the death rate is so low. The recovery rate is beaucoup past the one day where they don't die. So we are now more emphasis on this 117.
Yes.
We need the community.
Yes.
To colleagues.
Yes.
Before they come inside, the challenge still on. I don't know the man with behind the camera. I mean, we don't get any person. We don't give any vaccination. The card, the magnet card. Anybody don't give the BCG mark in your hand.
So Yes. I think like you said, the mpox, not to say we get you don't die. No. Not to that, because of the concept and I don't get this kind of sick. Imagine firstly the stigma around that. How people then go see you, how people then go this. You understand? This, they not they kill you once, but the pain way they give you is very, very, very unbearable. So now that make before you contact that sick day or you don't get her, see the symptoms, go to the hospital once. No make water pass Gary. Like what we colleague they say, this again they happen with some combrade. You understand? With the picking and the old the picking say if that picking say now the picking are not even you don't get to the condition away. Even the doctor they say no go take care of her. They begin one with her now they go to the hospital. Waiting the doctor them for do. Waiting the nurses them for do. And sickness where they attack picking, they attack and want. In the sense signals. It's fine for you to pay attention to the signals. Now that make we demand them. I know say any side we put definitely the authority the inside. Let we don't forget. Let we don't monitor we picking them, especially the one way they on the fight. If you see picking they do something unusual or a plant eat, they say and they eat effectively, or you say like in body they want all the time, pay attention and take the immediate action immediately. No wait say this as somebody wants so get that happen I don't know more. Yeah, and this no more. Or you go to your neighbor, hey boy, Sally, you don't get everything I call, you don't get Panadol, I can get this speaking, but you don't want this pepper doctor, this self-pepper doctor, like meeting your neighbor for medicine, way not to doctor prescribe for a picking. Do you come with the talk to one alone I left that one day because you might not know waiting don't do the picking. You don't know whether or not malaria they you don't know waiting they the only way you can go to hospital, then go test her. Now they will know what exactly they do, then they find the right medicine. Other than you say, I come to me neighbor and can give me that medicine quick. So I know you get Panadol in hand, but I book one for me, but I can get the picking. Yes, you go get that 10 day body. Sometimes you feel say body cold, you don't all okay. But then they go what's in the situation inside. So we still they continue for talk to compare them, let them at least pay attention to the signs of them picking and the way them picking and they behave in terms of their healthiness and let them monitor their wellness. Once they see changes, then go to the hospital. And we they say this 117, the NPHA, when at the National Public Health Agency, then they allow the team then get a solid team way effective right now. 24 hours they are there for respond to your calls. So immediately you see that sign, if you show yourself for it, you take the number you dial. Yeah. You understand? And there's confidentiality in case you don't have a lay person waiting and call. You go quiet one at the hospital, you go talk to the well body people there, they able to tell and say that this way they feel, then they go test. If they say I say na mpox now, then you the treatment. Other than you keep on to you say, where you don't worse now, then you go late. You go late. It will affect you seriously.
Last month, I experienced one thing with one cobra. They almost got the picking half dead. So I can't be picking go, giving me harm. So I've been there to doctor. And they count and I rush. They lay and I don't doctor say the picking already don't pass away. Okay, very sound. Big picking, I think it don't just work around 2 years. Yes. Imagine. Almost, I think say the picking be the get almost don't short blood. As they put before now the doctor don't check and say this person now he grab with her, say the picking this child down there. He said total. You already told the picking all don't die now. Yes. So really, so Combra then now get this ability for care with picking them go now hospital early enough. Early. Even we say as big people then. Even we big people then when they get sick, they begin for go to this and that. By the time now when they sick don't serious, but then they go now hospital. Where it will be sometimes very, very difficult, almost impossible. So now they care picking them go, that early treatment really is one. It is almost very, very safe for everybody for make person get well.
So you really watch one for 10 minutes, thank you for take your time really watch the discussion and we hope that as I say the message you don't get for pass on to your neighbor, pass on to your party. So your party said will take complete party and that complete party said tell other party. Take the message you wish to the last person. So at the end of the day, we'll be able to prevent ourselves, we'll be able to prevent with family members and we'll be able to prevent with neighbor there, and we'll be able to prevent with community. So at the end of the day, everybody will be able to live fine. Willing everybody, it pass gently. Somebody they pass mark one. Somebody they you get everything, you get all things, you get money, you get this. Like I just share a sad story. One guy there. He gets 7 motoka. Now the one where we have 7 motoka na get. And we see somebody who get 7 motoka, meaning he wants to do. That guy, he gets an attack. He gets stroke. he begins to sell them to carry one by one. The body not there again. At the end of the day, it take to mind. We get for die. So not be that person. We set self as big person. Where you act small, you don't give small sign. Make sure say you go to hospital. And without the control with diet. But then now a whole discussion. We're not going to talk about that one day now. I will get for the first time for the cancer. Now this program we talk about now the importance of Africa Vaccination Week, where they focus on routine immunization. And they come to you from Children Advocacy Forum, and the discussion are from the IB blog online TV, and the NIEL, when a international organization with the Senegal, and they give the support with the help from the Ministry of Health through the API. We get the youth dialogue days back ago, way of which they try for how the young man themselves, the young man for inside this market business. Because we look at the population salon and the youth man, if the youth man they don't say yes to vaccination, believe me, we're able to meet the global target. We're able to meet the SDG target on 2030, not if again. So with that, I will ask my colleagues then for let again. The man behind the camera, we don't get any comments. We don't get any comments. So they want to go this guys who don't have it. So Mr. Jusu, you will say you back the words.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you and thanks to everyone who don't listen to it. We don't come here because we not people that will let the nation. Anything we bad in this nation, we know we come for can't give information about them. Vaccine a good thing. Not to today begin. It all begin for years back. Okay, so every vaccine we government say this now for take and for take. You know, that vaccine they don't start no more in this country. It don't start now. Several other countries that before in the counter now. No government, no bad enough for count is something bad. It's making people then take it. So one for make sure say when I take the vaccine, when I compare them, when I man them, when I allow the part of this vaccination process that the routine hospital. Because as we talk, we man then are we are the decision makers then at the home. So if you not put your hand there, you will be effective. So thank you very much. We hope say you will comply with what we don't talk today.
Yeah, so yes.
Fabul them. I think the final word for this program, definitely they go to the Commemorates. Do you pay attention and that's vaccine card.
Before you just the part somebody just send a text comment. They say, will they ask the money them for the card? So imagine this made participation.
Yes.
You just ask the money there. So you don't even know the person, sometimes I even know the card.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Because one thing, like the concepts still there on some mandate say we talk about Cobra business now, woman.
Yeah.
You understand? But I think after this program, and we will look this program, we demand them. We can be champion, we can be ambassadors now for let we know say not a woman no more na Cobra, we self na Cobra. In fact, we are the big Cobra themselves.
Yes, that's the woman.
Yes. So we still really emphasize. I'm glad with that comment say come on that card retention. Do you have Cobra then? That card we then go give you an hospital. Fine side, like how you can do for your Susu card no more, or you social club card, or that you voter ID card, or that you national ID card. Then they now you begin in life saving card. Then they within that 5 years period, now they able make the well body people and know the markets where they begin on take. So until you schedule complete, you became schedule complete. Now for make sure say that card also you put if you plan put an aside way. Breeze the meter, fine side, you are the power on a sit down and hang it. The fact the power themselves, this week, other part don't begin saying that the mommy didn't go ask for the card. On a still, the other part, on a still engage. If the mommy not bring the card, on a ask them. You understand? So that on a will take care of and say, by government will they make the Huawei stronger than the Huawei is. So because this is what we're pushing for. For make we get a more stronger one, where at least not going to pull people and come where they are. Do you became card? Now you life saving card for prevent that people make you get that sick. So
may they put inside plastic card.
Yes,
inside plastic.
Fine, they can do anyhow. Whatever way they get so much to don't get plastic. Any safety way no more.
You go like I just tell one second.
Yes.
If you cannot pass 5 years now, in the car 6. They tell me say go pull it. Like study pass sleep. I know the vaccination card.
Yes.
I will able to take cash using the vaccination card.
So you don't
And that kind of people want
exactly. So that card there, you dey watch and compare them. I know say some of una they will not begin and go don't miss the market. One particular market, the way you begin go don't miss. Do ya that market where you dey go buy, where you rush for buy. If that pikin is sick, if sickness meter, all the money then the way then profit and the way they make all up and that pikin back you get for computer. So for prevent standing for make further investment by business, do ya look then the card, the market where the pikin don't miss. Make sure say you go for let them go get that picking that market stay. Not wait stay the well body people that call though. The well body people they can do default as stay sale, they can go to the community, but not wait stay the well body people then come. You try for reach out to the hospital, make sure so you can get the complete market. With that day, we know say the concept of don't get today say man self na kumbra and we will see more man than they continue for support woman them for make them at least able to promote them picking well body. I tell you, I thank you for that.
And I thank you so much for who don't keep una for 1 hour. All the discussions that we do, we hope say una learn from her. Be your neighbor, a watchman. When you see what's not they go on with your neighbor, advise her. And this we will bring the program to now, and this is the Africa Vaccination discussion. And here now they support this and a children advocacy forum and bring kind of discussion to una. We will moderate the program. I'm your name, Advocate and the White Swali, the director for Children Advocacy Forum. And so we'll say, Tata.
Una kushe, my name na Ellen Kista. Una welcome to the grafting water facility where the mission na for provide pure, refreshing spring water na salon. Na yaso we journey begin, na the art for all this. We natural spring na the foundation for grafting water. We dey make sure say every bottle begin with the best gift we nature gets. We proud for keep the water clean and maintain the best quality. Na yaso the water they pass for go na the filtration and treatment lab. It dey pass through boku stages like ion, carbon, ultrafiltration, polisher, and UV for make sure say every drop of water meets the highest international standard. At every stage, we dey take sample fast for the lab. The water bottle then can begin a small rubber tube. Then it pass na the advanced machine where they heat and blow them up. Then it turn to water bottle shape. This process they make sure say the bottle then light and they tay. After that, the machine can send the bottle then one time at the filling station. The filling machine they make sure say they fill the bottle correct one and fine one. This machine so advanced in order they allow any jams for enter inside. The bottle then sealed with strong cover where not they allow dirty for enter. And the process so fast for make sure say the water fresh and get the best quality. During this process, the lab technician can take the water na the lab every hour for test them. Quality control na the main thing we dey do na so. What do they do for each international standards?
For each international standard, we grafting they make sure say we check for microbes inside water and also we dey check for germs them which is inside the water and bacteria. And also, they not tap there. We also dey check for excess chemical which is inside the water so that it make grafting really special.
Okay. You see, this commitment to quality control now make grafting water so special. Where the quality assurance done they in place, it they pass through one other machine where they wrap the label around the bottle fast. So when you see the new iconic grafting water label, it don't show say you for trust we brand. Where it come out there, the machine they wrap them fine and it puts in a bundle for make it easy for carry and go. Guess waiting, now the first water company in a salon, we get robots where they pack the water fine at the pallets. This technology they make the work fast and professional. So we able for keep boku water na we warehouse for making us short in at the market. This a fully automatic water machine. Now in they do all the work from the beginning to the end for keep the water safe, fresh and clean. And we get brand new truck the way ready for deliver the water to you anytime you in a salon. If you want smaller boku water, just call this number winner 099 998 998. Grafting water. We love don't come back.